Hi, welcome everyone. We're here. Woke up with a real nasty headache today. Took a pill around 3:30, I think. Actually check on that. Yeah, around 3:30, and it's kicking in now, which means my head doesn't hurt, but everything else does, and I'm thinking very slowly. And I figure, Hildibrand doesn't take. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Hildibrand doesn't take a lot of conscious thought. Otherwise, it wouldn't be Hildibrand. But that's what we're doing today is Hildibrand. Um, Trying to think about what all I can do with it. If you're not familiar with Hildibrand, you're in for a treat. And if you are familiar with Hildibrand, you're still in for a treat. Sure, there we go. The 5.1 speakers set up, but Final Fantasy XIV is not cooperating with them, even though it supposedly can. I'm wondering if I need to grab like the Dolby or DTS codec. I know Realtek has their own version of the codec, which may not be properly installed on for any given Realtek device. Right, I was in here. This is my little marble, by the way. I call them Merble. The great thing is when they run. I love that animation so much. It's real good. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to pile in, I guess, before starting on Hildibrand. Because it's fun to see it from the beginning. You toss some stuff in the Slack. One, two, three, and on the top, going to be starting the quest in a couple minutes. So we did get the fucking... Thanks to Andy, we did get the 24-man raids out of the way, so I can actually move on to Heavensward again. Why is the marble such a good bean, right? You don't expect marbles to be this adorable. So cute, though. Okay, so thanks to Andy, we were able to get that out of the way, because they pointed out that cross data center travel works. We didn't even have, the last time I did this, we didn't even have cross world transfer. So the way that we got through it all, it also wasn't, Crystal Tower wasn't like actually necessary back when I used to play. It was optional. So this was, a lot of this shit was pretty new to me. But I just went as a visitor to a different server, my old server in fact, and was able to do the runs there. And it wasn't as bad as the 24-man raid community used to be. Some people got pissed off when we wiped on Cerberus in the last one, but no one had actually explained how to do it after several people had said, hey, we're new at this, right at the start. But thankfully, they calmed down pretty quick. I literally just said, I have no idea what I'm doing. And they were like, oh shit, we fucked up. So I'm hoping we get a few more people in chat in the next few minutes. Because I really don't want people to miss out on how amazing this is. See, what else do I have to do that I can pass some time with? I could go Blue Mage. This is my Blue Mage outfit, by the way. For those who don't know, we've decided that we're taking bikini armor back. Stars now. Wish that Blue Mages could do everything like you would expect. Blue Mage combat pose is fucking great too. Oh, I got Red Mage here too, which has like the reversed version of the Blue Mage combat pose. I got Dancer, but I can't really get into Dancer for some reason. It's just not clicking with me. Kind of like White Mage. Didn't like White Mage. Especially up to level 50, it's very passive. And the characters I like to play are not the passive jobs. Alright, well let's go on over to I'll need to switch to one of my level 50 plus jobs. I can't do this as the Blue Mage. I'm pretty sure that the Blue Mage can't do most of Hildibrand. Go Summoner. I don't even have equipment I don't even have her equipment at level 100 yet. This is still my actual armor rather than a glamour. This is a really good book though. Really like how this looks with floating runes and everything.
Oh, you like?
Hmm?
You like?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Whenever. Sure.
Okay. Okay, well, I believe this is the place. Let me make sure. This might be Samurai. Yeah, that's Way of the Samurai. There's the one we're looking for. Rise and Fall of the Gentlemen. Right, I should actually summon our Carbuncle. I was disappointed that the Carbuncle can't be glamored into Eos or Selene. I was gonna have a Carbuncle. What's it called? I was gonna have a Carbuncle for my Scholar and a Fairy for my Summoner, but it doesn't let me do that. So this is Wymond. It's online here. They running brand. Alright, here's Wymond. Let's talk to Wymond. Wymond is not the perfect gentleman, though you'd never know that from his spectacles. Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Here we go. An old acquaintance of Wymond is at wit's end, and the businessman would have you help her. We get a Phoenix down for this. Look at that. Don't get a lot of Phoenix downs in this game. Aye, you've been busy as a bee, Euphoria. Seems half the whispers that come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I recommend you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask. I've heard of a man named Hildibrand. Have you heard of Hildibrand before? I'm gonna say no. To hear him tell it, he was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still, can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildibrand and his assistants had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road, 5 years ago, he gets in his head that he's cracked the code of Messiah's 7th verse, Dalamud the Calamity. All of it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. And wouldn't you know it, the name was Hildibrand, or the hero was Hildibrand himself. So he flies off toward Dalamud. Aye, that's right, he flew. Launches himself straight up in the air somehow. Ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. I had reason for bringing this up. Oh, right, so Nashu, Hildibrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she's like to visit Hildibrand's grave in the Lichyard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. I did like 4 different accents during that, and I apologize. Alright, so there's the Lichyard. Gonna go up to the Lich's yard, and we're gonna mow the lawn. We can just fly. Nashu Makaraka. It's a hell of a name. If only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me. Close enough. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries. Extraordinary Inspector. Inspector, not Outspector. Hi, Bad Road. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildibrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. Hildibrand, a real Eorzean hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, we could always count on the Inspector to solve it with grace and style. Then there was the final case, the case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. Then he came back down, and he... So what's weird is I don't actually have that power at this point, canonically. But it's working anyway for this quest. This is all a joke. A big funny joke. Right, Inspector? Any moment now, you'll burst out the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, eh?" And we'll laugh and laugh. Hildibrand Manderville, beloved son. They say no one remembers the Warriors of Light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. I remember you, Inspector. No, Gentleman Hero Hildibrand. I forgot how somber the start is. It's more in line with the rest of Final Fantasy XIV. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader. A head zombie who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is, or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where these dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanalan, you might find them. And then you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work. Alright, let's go meet their leader. Participate in the fate Fallen Corpses Writhe in Style. Hell of a name. Is it currently spawned in? It is not. So we can run some other fates while we wait. License to Quill is almost over. Men Who See Goats. Desert Rose. I believe this spawns in this general area in Drybone. Big Bagley Theory. Very, very funny. Very cute. I can't use my good attack spells. Low-level summoner is pretty boring. Oh, right. You're right. I thought we were in southern Thanalan. Let's get out of here. Just fly off. Oh, whoops. I crashed into a mountain. Making us go to a whole different province. And Book of Pride. There it is. It has 2 minutes left. Fuck. Not even gonna get there in time. Pops pretty often, yeah. It doesn't say I have to win the fate, Corpses Writhe in Style. Maybe I can just duck over there and, it's almost certainly not the case. Ah, shit. Whoops. Out of here. Dude, I remember why this wasn't here originally. Fuck. It goes there then. I always love anything that brings in the Final Fantasy II battle music. Hi, Demon Goat. Now it's gonna say I failed. Just gonna have to wait for it to come up again. Aww. Yeah, it says participate, but it actually means complete. Other close ones? Yeah, there's a couple that are very close by. Cast and chill out, please. You're okay. Chocobo is still convinced that, that we're in combat for some reason. Oh, it's because the beacon. It was technically aggroed, even though it can't do anything. Is it raining outside? Yep. Huh. Wild. That's why the dogs are acting sketchy. Fuck. Oh, Risby. Here. You can both be on the couch with me. Wait. I'm moving stuff so you can come up on this side and not jump on Gaston. There we go. Come on. Gaston, leave him alone. Frisbee, sit down. Sit. Frisbee, sit. Can't just be standing up here. All that pressure on your four paws. From your four paws. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we level sync. Go. Haha. The fantasy beacons can feel emotions. Oh no. I accidentally hit this wildfire sprite. I hit it with a book. Oh, Titan. Ifrit. What's interesting to me is that out of the primals, the EG of the weakest one is the strongest, but the EG of the strongest one is the weakest. 4 paws or 4 paws? 4 paws. Sometimes he likes to get up and just stand, and I don't know how sturdy this couch is yet. I assume that it can absolutely support him almost indefinitely, but gotta get more of a feel for it. Children of the Sands. I forgot that this counted on having a fate pod. Trying to walk without rhythm. Help me out here, y'all. And Ifrit. There's just so many worms. Too many worms. A lot of worms, basically. Crap. Hooray, we won. I think Ifrit EG hits harder because he's trying harder. His gem shines are the only ones with a cast time. Yeah, that's very true. Just very, 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 very strong compared to the others. Just gonna run around and do fates. Till the correct one pops. The anglers are all spread out. No. Almost finished. This one. I don't want to fight the sandworm. Get out of here, sandworm. Or two more. Kill guess, and it's okay. It's just thunder. The worst it's gonna do is wreck our internet connection because it's poorly waterproofed.